Hi guys, it's the Gaming Bandit and it's Johnny and I'm with the one and only Dean Hall.
Cool.
How are you?
Yeah, really good.
So I just got a couple of questions. My first one was, did you kind of ever expect DayZ, well, the mod, to become so, well, modded and for it to be so diverse?
No, well, I guess that was probably one of the really cool things about the project is when you make something and then people make all this sort of amazing and wonderful stuff, like there's DayZ Epoch, there's 2017, there's all this really exciting stuff that's kind of come out of it. And in addition to a lot of YouTube content, and people have made really cool like sort of almost like films and machinima out of DayZ as well. So I think that's really awesome. I guess I didn't really expect that, and I think that a lot of the mods and Private Hive and that have been really awesome that have come out.
Yeah. Also, so what would you say is your favourite mod on the DayZ?
It's hard because I haven't really played it a lot in the past. So I guess probably like 2017 and Epoch definitely right up there.
Would you say any influences in your childhood, any stuff happened in your childhood, would it influence how DayZ is now, or?
Maybe not so much in my childhood, but definitely like films like The Road, and as the book as well, and Stephen King's The Stand and stuff like that I found really interesting, and that real sort of dark themes that come beyond and what how people react and that kind of thing was definitely a big inspiration.
So I've got a question from our subscribers. I don't know if you have to answer this, but will there be more shotguns added to the game?
Yeah, so we've got plans for a lot of weapons to be added, mainly on the more kinds of weapons that you'd find inside people's houses and that. So that's definitely a lot of focus. I know we've also got a couple of pump action shotguns that are much more like police, the ones that you see police use, coming in as well.
Okay, thank you. So obviously you've had a really interesting life. So what I've heard, what would you say is your most memorable moment?
Oh, that's a tough one, isn't it? I guess probably definitely summoning Everest would have to be up there. That's kind of a given. And it's kind of hard because you don't have a lot of time to reflect on stuff, so it can be kind of difficult to pick stuff up, but that's definitely one that stands out.
So with the DayZ standalone, what direction do you want it to take? More, do you want it to be like the DayZ mod with so many different variants of it, or just more of a pure?
Well, I think we do want to head in that direction. I think there's sort of a natural progression for the game. So, we're working on that core of DayZ now, and then the idea is in the future, people will start to get a bit bored with that, and that's why I think it's very important for us to bring modding in. And we've announced it sort of for around, I think it was Q2 or Q3 this year, that we'll start to enable modding so that people can run. And sort of get creative, because that's one of the big strengths of DayZ and Bohemia games in general. Yeah.
So what would you say, what game influenced you the most, or what's your favourite game that you've played?
I have new favourite games all the time.
Yeah.
I guess with DayZ, I really do enjoy, games that kind of just let you do what you want, and open world games. Really enjoyed Project Zomboid. And now that it's got multiplayer is really awesome too. So I think that does a lot of things that I really wish we could do for DayZ.
So, what's your favourite kind of feature of DayZ? Like, what's your favourite like small little feature of the standalone?
I think the inventory system and the clothing system I really like. It's not really filled out too much yet, because other than sort of storage, what you wear, and the colours, it doesn't make as much difference. So we want to look at how the environment affects your character and how what you're wearing affects your character. But I definitely think that a very expanded inventory system and the fact you have all these different kind of clothes and equipment you can wear, I think that's a real strength.
Yeah, so like with the weather conditions, if you have a ruined coat, for example, would that be less effective?
Yeah, exactly.
This has been Talking with Dean Hall, and it's been a really massive pleasure.
Awesome.
Thank you
Cheers.
very much.